Hello, I'm just back from another cycling and camping adventure. I rode from London to Stockport to go and visit my dad, who lives in Stockport where I grew up. It's 10 o'clock, already gone 10 o'clock, time to go. I headed out through North London. I decided to try and do the first leg, which was to Oxford, in a single day. I've reached Northwood, which is just northwest of Pinner. I feel like I'm a bit behind as usual. I was nervous at the beginning that I wouldn't be able to make it. Well, I've crossed over into Hertfordshire. As soon as you cross out of Hillingdon, it feels different. After I passed under the M25, I turned around and said farewell to London. I had chosen an easier route to Oxford this time, out of London via Rickmansworth and Amersham, and then over the northern end of the Chiltern Hills, through Great Missenden, and then to Princess Risborough, and then to Tame, and then from there into Oxford. Hello. Lovely day, isn't it? Oh, yeah. By now I was feeling relaxed, and I even did an extra bit through Shabbington and Worminghall to enjoy the evening sun. I lived in Oxford as a student for 10 years, and I was a club cyclist at the time, so I trained and raced on all these roads, so there were lots of memories around here. I was proud to arrive safe and sound at my friend Henrietta's house in Oxford, and she instantly whizzed up a gigantic meal for us both. On day 2, I headed northwest from Oxford, aiming to reach somewhere near Worcester by the end of the day. This took me through the Cotswolds, through Charlbury, then through Chadlington and Churchill, and then past Addlestrop, making me think of all the birds of Oxfordshire and Gloucestershire. It felt amazing that only a day and a half after leaving central London on a bike, you can be so far away and in such lovely rural landscapes. As it came towards 6 o'clock, I looked for a place to camp. Right, well, this wasn't quite where I was thinking of, but this is an amazing spot actually, so I'm going to camp here. Slightly worried that it's got sheep in the bottom of the field. I can't see any, but I guess that's what they keep in this field. As ever, it's slightly nerve-wracking wild camping, but the rewards are just so brilliant. On my third day on the bike, I aimed to reach Wellington in Shropshire, which was where my grandfather, that's Mum's dad, was born. I touched briefly into Warwickshire, and then rode through Worcestershire and into Droitwich Spa. Hotels here were nice, but busier. Stockport wasn't fun at all, partly because I got a puncture. Well, I'm in Stockport on 7 now, which I'm not really enjoying actually, because it's just chock-a-block with traffic, and I haven't seen any nice bits at all. But and the other thing is, I've got a really soft back tyre. I've pumped it up and it's holding the pressure for now-ish. I crossed the Severn at Bewdley, came into Shropshire. I remember Grandpa quoting Houseman about Shropshire when I was little, about Wenlock Edge and the blue remembered hills. I found a peaceful place to camp looking east towards Cleebury Brook. On my 4th day, I aimed to reach Stockport, but I was pretty far behind my plan and I didn't even dare to work out the distance. Just as I was about to enter Wellington, I looked at my emails and I saw that the Public Record Office had sent through my grandpa's birth certificate. He was born only about 5 miles from the exact spot where I was sitting. So I made a detour, first to Rockerdine and then to Admaston, trying to find the spot where he was born. I couldn't find the exact spot, but it was great to know that I was on roads that he would have known as a boy. Then I looked for the bike shop that his family had in the centre of Wellington. It was great to know the street and to have an idea of what the place was like where he grew up. Then I bowled along flat agricultural land north towards Market Drayton, and then from there up an A road to Audlam. Well, this bit's absolutely fantastic. I kind of hoped that the stretch between Market Drayton and Audlam would be a decent bit of A road instead of a really horrid bit. And oh my gosh, this has just been fantastic. I crossed into Cheshire, the county where I was born, and rode up to Wybunbury and Crewe and to Holmes Chapel. I was tired now and really struggling with my squashy back tyre. I stopped in Twemlow Green, which was where Grandpa and Nana lived, up till when Grandpa died when I was 11. Now I was in places that I knew when I was growing up. I rode through Wimslow and then Woodford, past the place where Lars and I got married, and then home. And thank you to Dad and to Mary for a lovely holiday with them in Stockport.